Coming to analytical petty cash book. Now students, in this kind of cash book, the receipts and the payments that we are making are recorded, but as in when we make the payments, its analysis is also done. You can see the format here. The receipts are here. This total column represents the payments, whereas the columns after the totals represents the analysis, that is the accounts or the various headings for which the payment has been made. It is like postage column, stationery column, conveyance, repairs and miscellaneous. Now students, there is a sort of fluidity in this, that is a particular organization can replace these columns with the kind of expenses that are repetitive in their organizations. Now let us say in a particular organization there is a lot of repetition or replacement of bulbs and tubes. So you can simply replace one column by bulbs and tubes, and you can replace, let's say, repairs. You don't have much amount to put in repairs. So repairs would then be put in miscellaneous and this column would be replaced by bulbs and tubes. So this kind of adjustment can be made in these columns. So now let us do one question based on analytical petty cash book. Now here are some transactions that are mentioned. The first one being on 1st May received rupees 5,000. That means the petty cashier has received an impressed payment of rupees 5,000 from the head cashier. Since he has received it, so it would be May 1st to cash, and the entry would be made in the receipts column, that is rupees 5,000. Now students, all the remaining transactions here are payments. So now on 5th May, that is May 5, paid postage. So by postage, payment of rupees 100 has been made. So in the totals column, enter rupees 100. And for analysis, in the postage columns, we'll put in 100. That is, the entries would be made in the totals column for sure. For totaling out and finding the balance, every entry has to be put in the totals column. And for analysis purpose, it is put in the respective column. Then on May 7th, purchase stationery. That means buy stationery. Buy stationery 500 rupees. So in the totals column, 500 rupees and 500 rupees in the stationery column. Similarly, on 10th May, paid conveyance. So buy conveyance. 100 rupees have been paid. So in totals column, 100 would be entered for sure. And the second would be made in the analysis column of conveyance, that is rupees 100. And in case conveyance column was not there, then this amount would have been put in the miscellaneous. Coming to May 15th, the month is same, May 15th, paid for minor repairs. So by repairs, rupees 300. This entry would be put in the repairs column as rupees 300 here as well. Recalling the same fact that the entry is made in the totals column and in the sub column for analysis of the same heading if it is there, and if it is not there, then the entry would be put in the miscellaneous column. Now the entry on 23rd of May, purchase stationery again. So now buy stationery 300 rupees in the totals column and 300 rupees here in the stationery column. Now students, there are two entries on the date 23rd here. So now the second entry here is paid postage. Now buy postage, and the amount that we have paid is 200 rupees. So we'll put 200 in the total column, and we have a column for postage as well. So 200 would be put in the column for postages as well. Coming to the last entry, that is on the date 24th, that is May 24th, by charity. Since we are making small payment for charity, it can be classified as a petty expense. So it would be surely put in the totals column, but we do not have any column for charity. So this amount would be put in the miscellaneous expenses column. Now all the postings have been made. Let us find the balance of cash that is resting with the petty cashier. Now students, totaling the sub columns first. Miscellaneous is 100, repairs is 300, conveyance is 100, stationery is 800, and postage is 300. Now we should total the totals column as well. Now this total would come to be 1100, 1200 and 1600. Remember, the total of the totals column would be same if done horizontally as well as vertically. That is, vertical total and the horizontal total would be 1600. Now students, on the last date, that is 31st May, we will find out the balance. The amount that we had received was 5000. Out of this 5000, expenses have been made for 1600. So the balance carried down would be 3400. And the total is 5000 in the totals column and receipts column. Again, we must bring down the balance to balance brought down 3400 on 1st June, whatever is the year. So now students, it is very clear that in an analytical petty cash book, the entries are posted in two columns, the totals column, and for analysis purpose, it is put up in the respective columns if the columns are there, and in case the columns are not there, then the entries are posted to miscellaneous expenses account.